Hello, translady tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play La-Mulana with me, BlueAnkylo. In the last episode, we got the 4th seal, the Death Seal, and we finally upgraded, we also got a Life Orb, and we finally upgraded our reader to read backward script, I believe, or whatever you call it. Most of the tablets that are untranslatable are in the background. We also did a bit of, I can't show you from here, but we did a few areas, fields they're called apparently, of scanning tablets. But we've got more to do, and I actually wanted to start today doing the dimensional corridor, because almost every single tablet here is untranslated. So we're going to run around, read these, and see if we can figure stuff out. 3 shall be lit. The light is dependent upon the number of lives the 11 children have. Yeah, we figured that. That was the red lights that glow as you kill enemies. I expect you're probably supposed to have the translator by the time you get here. I think I came here a little bit early, maybe. You challenge Tiamat. See, this one I haven't figured out either. If you survive, it'll give you an opportunity. Beyond the boundaries of time. You know, that... I bet you that was the hint. Maybe that was the hint to go up from the dragon fight, because you had to stop time to go up the waterfall. I wonder if that was the hint to go up there. There is definitely a treasure chest in there. That was where the other seal was. I forgot about that last episode. Yeah, I knew there was another seal. I could potentially try to do that again today. Maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, we should be able to read these. The Chant of Death. Recorded new mantra death. Where is it recorded, though? The Chant of Life, birth. So I've recorded the mantras. But how do I switch? How do I, like, use them? No. I don't know. I assume there's a way to use them? Anyway, we learned the Chant of Life and Death. That's probably good. In fact, I can already start to think of a couple puzzles that might solve. There was a place... That guy... Actually, I think I've still got it recorded. The philosopher that was right there. Tiamat Nua. The elixir. Yeah, okay. So when he was talking about the elixir, we must find the pure mischievous spirit and give her birth. That's probably the happy fairies. And then the bad ones, we have to give them death. That's the seductress and the other one, which we also read. Did I not record it? Maybe I forgot to record. Whatever. It was pretty obvious. It was either... I think it was last episode I read that one. So if you didn't watch last episode, you will never know. But yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Now, I don't want to go up there yet. I want to save before I go up there. I'm just looking for more tablets right now. I think we have a good chance at getting whatever that chest is up there now. When I say a good chance, I mean I'm probably going to spend... You know, I'm not going to do it right now. I changed my mind. I have the seal ready, but it's a pain. That's some tricky platforming. I don't know how to do it. It's going to take a bit of work. And I'm having a good time reading these tablets right now, so I'm not going to mess with that. When the mother's power disappears, all will be destroyed. There's only one path to survival, that which has received the holy blessing. Okay, so... Speculation. When Mother dies, everything dies. At least, let's say the whole ruins. There's only one path out. That which has received the... What has received the holy blessing? I think that's referring to Mulbrook, because I think she said something about that. She's the one that lives forever. There's something about... I'm pretty sure she has some sort of blessing to live forever, basically. That's my guess. Obtain the dimensional key. Yep. You need the dimensional key here. eternally connects to the place where life is born. That's the tip on where to get it, too. There is the life altar, the death altar, and it also is infinite because it goes up and down forever. And then there's an infinity symbol. So that's where we put the infinity key, and it sort of unlocked the dimensional key. Although we had to do a bunch of other stuff, too. Good. I really wish I'd solved the Ocarina puzzle way earlier. Because it's all these alternate tablets. Road to treasure. Still don't know what that picture is of. I can record it. I can record it. 2 vessels. Looks kind of like a pyramid. I think that if I have a vessel, it's the vessel on the right. Because it has no symbols on it. It's just a boring vessel made of silver. Maybe you get another vessel, and it looks like the one on the left that's more like got gems and stuff. So if I need to remember, remind me, guys. My current silver chalice is for the right. Yeah, we'll see if I remember that. Maybe I should have recorded it. You know what? Let's record it. I'm gonna run out of space pretty quickly, though. I'm pretty sure you saved the pictures, though. I'd forgotten about that, too. I thought I only recorded the text, but it does save the picture. And that's one of the reasons I hadn't been recording some stuff, is I had thought that it didn't record the pictures. And I thought, well, if I need to remember this, I have to see the picture anyway. When actually, the recorder saves that. Okay, I think that's all the rooms in the dimensional corridor, unless we want to go up. And I do not. Good. So I think then I will... oops, I meant to jump. Right onto the spikes. Would have been better if we hit the bat that time. I think we're going to go to the Tower of Ruin. Oh. Well, that wasn't there before either. Okay, let's read this. Chant these words. The name of the child of God who doth defy Tiamat, the name of the root of all suffering, the one that brought the 11 demons upon us. Marduk. God who defied Tiamat. Was Marduk? I thought Marduk was the girl. Or does she have an L in her name? Malbruk, sorry. It's Malbruk. Marduk is something else bad. Marduk is bad. Okay, I'll remember that. I think I messed that up in a previous episode. Malbruk, good. Marduk, bad. He defied Tiamat. Root of all suffering. Anyway, we got another mantra. I still have no idea how to use them. I didn't even really mean to... Actually, no, that's a tablet I haven't... I don't want to explore the Endless Corridor at the moment. So far, we've scanned basically everything in the Illusion, Graveyard, Temple, Tower. We still need to do the Tower of Ruin, the Chamber of Birth, the Twin Labyrinths. And we've already done the... So we've done about half of the backwards ones. And I still need to double check some of the forward ones too later on. Anyway, what I really want to do is the Tower of Ruin. Unfortunately, this is where I want to use the birth mantra, I think. But I can't get up there from the side. I have to go all the way around. For now, we'll just scan the stuff down here. Yeah, that doesn't help me. Because I know there's a couple of these to scan. Too quick for the eyes. That which continues to move even after time has been stopped. Ooh, Elixir of Life is important. Now, does this... That which continues to move even after time has been stopped. I've never seen anything like that. But... there is one room very close by that has enemies that move very quickly. And, seeing as there's a lamp recharger right here... That may be related. Have I scanned that before? Sometimes I can't tell if the color has changed or not. I think I've already read this, but... Nope. Yes, I did read that before. It's just hard to tell if it's been color changed. They're kind of glowy red when you haven't read them yet. Okay, so we're going to go down here, and I think that was the right room, actually. No, not down here. Down Well, it is, strictly speaking, it was down there, but you can't go down. It's a one-way up directional. Alright, so from the left, so I'm gonna have the, yeah, I'm gonna try this. We're gonna use the lamp because there was a recharger close by. It's a good hint that you need it close. I'm gonna use it as soon as I get into the room and see if what's going on, basically. Go. Oh, look at that! There are little things. How do I kill them though? They're like, that didn't even, I didn't hit a single one. And they're still there. Huh. So, that, yeah, those will be things that move even when you stop time. For sure. Unfortunately, oh, that's back. I wonder how long it takes the lamps to recharge. We'll try it one more time though right now, seeing as the lamp recharged. I wonder if it's just automatic whenever you need it. So I don't need to reset it every time I waste my lamp charge, maybe. I don't know. Other than like the fights where I'm trying to climb the waterfall, where essentially you get one shot. Because you can't recharge your lamp once you're in that room. Alright, so let's stay at the top this time. I got that one. Nope. Well, I guess I didn't have to kill them all. I killed like 2 of them. Okay. We got Squisher. This looks... You know what? I don't know if I can make it. I made it. Woo-hoo-hoo! So this one said... What did that... I gotta reread that tablet. That should have unlocked something. I don't know 100% what it's done. I feel like I'm doing pretty good today, though. Figuring stuff out. Now that we can actually read all the tablets, much easier. Oops. Defeat the unseen enemy. The elixir of life shall be bestowed. I didn't get any elixir of life, but thank you. And it does recharge automatically, so maybe you know I don't need to mess around. These things seem to always be ready as soon as you need them. You just have to find one of those fire spawns, which is handy. Okay, we will have to go up, because I'm going to deal with those fairies soon. Just looking for more tablets to scan while we're here. Yeah, that's the... Actually, I guess I have double-checked most of this area already recently, unless there's an unscanned tablet. Right, so kind of mischievous, the one that does no damage. Yeah, that's the good one. I thought I... Did I not hit this guy already? Do I have to hit him again, maybe? Yeah, I think I already did whatever that guy does. And this way will just take us back to the, Infernal. But there is another, tablet here. Thanks, game. The white... Oh, there you go! So another hint. Diamond is purity. So then you need to figure out what the diamonds weigh, and... Or no, what purity weighs, whatever. So now we know, we would, strictly speaking, we could know now red, blue, and white for the gems for the scale puzzle. If you'd written it all down, which I didn't bother seeing as I already cheated. Whoa! I forgot about the crusher. That was good. Glad I was moving quickly. Okay, so now we need to go to the other side of it, which we have to get to from here. Let's just save, seeing as I just about got squished there a second ago. Let's try to not lose the progress we've been making. Yeah, I know you suck. Stupid, whatever you call those guys. I forget their names all the time, but they stink. They suck. They're jerks. Alright. I still don't know how to use the mantras, but we'll figure it out when we have to. I would really, really like a key fairy. It's another healing fairy. One of these days I'll get a healing fairy, or a key fairy, and it'll be the happiest day of my life. Alright, this is where I want it to go. Other entrance, the up high entrance. Face the last trial. Yeah, so this has got to be the way to that. And I do see that this thing's different. Statue of the Goddess of Life, portraying a goddess holding the medicine of life. Should I use my chalice here? I don't think I should use my chalice yet. This game is good at screwing you up for long term. The philosopher pretty clearly says you cannot get... The mother's powers cannot be obtained unless you have the true secret elixir. And he talks about the pure and mischievous spirit. I must visit her. I have to recite the incantation of life and death before I get that. This is one of the seductresses, whatever her name was. I don't know how to do the mantra. How do you use mantras, though? You can't select seeds. That's the only thing I don't know how to do is actually use mantras. Because I would want to use death in these rooms, I think. And then birth over here. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to kill you. But how do you do that? I don't know. Huh. That may be something I have to look up, because I actually don't know how you even use them. I apparently learned them, but... When you read them the first time, did I need to scan it and save it in my book? And then you read them from the menu? We've done everything in the Tower of Ruin that I wanted to do except solve the puzzle. Yeah, I don't... That's one thing I don't understand yet. It says I've learned the mantras. Birth, Death, and Marbuk. But... how do you select which one you want to use? No, I want to go to the dimensional folder. I'm going to go back to the two right up here. And maybe try recording them? Maybe? I'm not sure. It said I learned them, but... Record? Is this... Yeah, maybe this is what I should have done. Maybe that's... Yeah, glad I have some space in my text. I don't know for sure, but let's do it like that. And then when we leave, we'll pick up... This is going to take up a lot of my slots, though. And that's 3. I wonder how many mantras there are altogether. Because that could be a lot of text slots, if that's what I have to do. It says chant the... How do you chant a word? I don't know. Let's head back to those areas where I want to use it, and I'll try reading it. Tower of the Goddess. Again, we'll save it. Oops. Now that I've definitely written them down. I mean, I can always erase them if it turns out to be unnecessary. So that's not a big deal. I'd rather learn now than once I get a bunch of other, like, assuming there's more mantras probably. I'd rather learn how to use them now than have 5 or 6 or however many there are, I have no idea, that I have to go back to find again afterwards. That seems like the worst way to do it. Alright. We've got to figure out how to do the chanting, and then we can get the elixir. So. Can I read the death one? I don't know. There was no ding-a-ling. Doesn't seem to do anything when you read like that. I mean, I could, you know, I could kill her. Birth. I mean, I have an item relating to birth. I didn't think this was... It's my only item that relates to birth. And similarly, I do have an item that relates to death, as we've learned. Maybe killing that one was a bad idea, I don't know. But I'm not hearing any ding-a-lings or anything to make it sound like I'm doing it right. And I still don't know how to get up there. I'm not sure. I don't want to mess up my little, I don't want to mess up my vessel with the wrong stuff. Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to double check, not the solution to the puzzle, but I want to learn how to use a mantra. I'm just going to Google that quick. Sorry. Just a small little cheat so I get a bit better idea if I'm doing it right or not. Well, I'm very sad. Apparently I can't actually even use mantras yet. I actually need more stuff that I don't have. And we have to figure out a way to kill BlueAnkylo, basically. Alright, well, forget that. I was all excited about doing this elixir thing and whatever. We have to kill more bosses. So, let's keep reading stuff. I think the main rooms that are left that we haven't looked at yet are the Chamber of Birth and the Twin Labyrinths. I'm going to go to the Chamber of Birth, because this is the one that's going to lead to BlueAnkylo eventually. And hopefully there's some stuff I can read now. I'm pretty sure there's a fair number of previously untranslatable text. And hopefully that will give us a bit of a hint as to how to fight BlueAnkylo. Now, I know I've read all these ones and recorded everything possibly useful not very long ago. So I won't worry about double-checking the normal tablets. We'll only read the other kind of looking tablets. You know the kind. Oops, no, I don't want to go that way right now. We want to go there. No! Yeah, this guy's coming. Alright, let's keep moving. Keep my shield out. Okay, I think that was a bit faster than the old way. The whole goal here is to get this guy to spawn. If we can get that guy to spawn, kill him, get the golden key, I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to fight BlueAnkylo after that. And then, assumingly, we'll figure out something to do after that that lets me, figure out the mantras. I think basically there's a software you need to use mantras, and I don't have it yet. And I can't even get it yet. That's what happens when I start looking up guides. I just figure out, can I even do this? Okay, yeah, Crystal Skull, God of Scholarship, all stuff. So far we haven't found any tablets. But there is one right here, okay. Dance in this place, let's praise life. I don't know how to dance. Have I ever read anything about the dance of life? Dance in this place, praise life. Something I gotta do here, okay. Anything I've written down. Praise life and a large... Okay, see? We're connecting things. If I praise life, then we'll get the large clay doll, then we'll get the key, then we'll fight the boss. Then we'll do more stuff. But, how do we praise life? Well, we dance here. But how do we dance? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, this is the final room for the top section. This So let's go to the other section through the tower again. Have I read it somewhere and then just forgotten? Or have I just seen someone else do it and then forgotten? I'm thinking, if you're wondering why I'm being quiet, it's because I'm trying to remember stuff about dancing. I think there has been a tablet about dancing, but I could not, I mean, it almost has to be in, like, one of the early areas. In the place where the god of creation resides, probably the Chamber of Birth, there is a jewel shop where life springs forth. Is that how I get the Ankh jewel? Yeah, because I don't have any jewels right now. So okay, I forgot about that. Even if I get the gold key, if I'm killing the Clade thing, I don't have a jewel to fight the boss with. And you always need one of those. So, I'll record it. Where life springs forth. That's... We just gotta find... Sorry, one more time. We've gotta find where the god of creation is. So I gotta scan the little background god pictures. Pictures of various gods, and figure out which one's the god of creation. I'm pretty sure there's one. I don't know if it was in this side or the other side. I'll try to find it. Who is this? Arts. That's not the god of creation, right? Arts is not anything... Well, I mean, you create art, I guess, but it's not that room, I don't think. Okay. Quick look. Yeah, no big deal. I think I get hit every time I try to read this. That which continues without end. It is birth, it is death. Yeah, that's the... Oops, spikes. I think spikes do slightly less damage than the swords, though. I think that's the hint about the repeating room where you use the Key of Eternity to get the dimensional thingamajigger. I think. There's been a few hints about that now that we've got the translated text. What was I doing coming back here? I'm looking for something. God of creation or something else. Dance of life. Parvati is just the god. It doesn't even tell you what Parvati does. I assume that's not the god of creation. The god of creation is probably, like, pretty powerful. Don't think it's this one either. This is the one that tells you... I think I read one somewhere that tells you that this guy points at that little block. Oh, nice, a free heal. Supreme... One of the supreme gods, sustainer of the world. He's important, and... Good job, Blue. Very important, yes, but not the god of creation. Okay. We're running out of rooms on this side. Why did I even come back this way? I just came back here to read tablets. That's fine. So. Okay, all tablets have been read. So let's go back. I'm going to try to find the Ankh at the very least. I don't know anything about the dance. As far as I know, the dance, if I did read about it, must have been somewhere in one of the front side areas a long, long time ago. Maybe in the Infernal Caverns or something. Yeah. Let's see if we can find the God of Creation. Is this the right one? Yeah. Brahma. Okay, so somewhere in this room is a secret shop? This is in Brahma's room. There's a tablet above us. So in this place, there's a jewel shop where life springs forth. Well, I guess they're talking about where all the little clay men are coming from. Oh, you just walk in there. Sure. Easy. Whatever. Anyway, you just buy an Ankh jewel. Cool. Okay, good. Well, that is important. Because if I hadn't found that tablet and translated, I would never have thought to come looking for this Ankh Jewel, and then I would have finally, whenever I figured out how to get the gold key, I wouldn't have been able to actually use it. Well, let's spend a little bit of time backtracking. I'm going to try the Infernal Caverns, but I'm not 100% sure. There's still a lot of areas to do a lot of tablet reading left, and I don't know which one has... I'm looking for somebody that talks about dancing too. Oh, the other one with the phenomenal trap. Remember the Eden puzzle? Yeah. I'll try to find all the tablets that talk about the Eden puzzle and the scale puzzle too while we're busy. Might as well, right? Darkness that leads to death. That doesn't really help me much. Yeah, that was the Ocarina hint about the philosophers. I remembered that a long time ago. To the down area was the way to fight Vi. Okay, you killed Vi, and then you did drop down somewhere. I can't even remember where you went to. It's not too important. Yep, Ice Cloak is good. I think, was this just a shop? Or was it a guy that tells you a hint? It's a shop. No big deal. Actually, you know what? Let's spend the rest of our money on weights for now. I am going to have to go farm some money pretty soon. We just need to get some money fairies and then zip to the Chamber of Extinction and make some big bucks. It's pretty fun. Read this tablet. There is more to the land than meets the eye. It's a pivotal location. I don't know what that one means. Did it? I mean, I assume this is something I've done. Tread a different path, then return to this land again. The picture doesn't really give me any hint at all. It could be this map, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I can sort of see the resemblance. I think they're talking about the two spots in the top left. You see, there's two rooms that are unconnected, and I've never been to them before. So I'm assuming that maybe this has something to do with that. And we're still not ready for it. That's where I got the flares. I think. Luckily, we can get through these areas pretty quick. I mean, I've already done like over half the Infernal Caverns, I think. Yep. That was the flares and the flail whip. I'm not going to go to the flail whip room yet. The flail whip room. Let's try to say that 10 times fast. Yeah. I mean, it may have even been a skeleton or something. Like, I'm checking tablets. It's possible that it was like one of the skeletons that I talked to, the dead skeletons, that gave me the hint. That would be really bad. I don't really like the lava rocks too much. Is there any tablets up here? Yes, I think this one talked about the snakes here that got me the treasure over there, which was like the map or something. Yeah, enrage the snakes. We enraged them by smacking them somehow. It seemed to work. Okay, we got a tablet down here. Turn left, swing your weapon. Turn right, swing your weapon. I never figured that one out either. The souls of the children long departed shall be awakened. I still don't know what that means. Should I write it down? I don't know. I don't even know if I've done this yet. That's part of the problem, is I'll put it at number 20, because I wouldn't be surprised. Got a weird snake statue woman. I guess the lava area must be the first creations, the half-snake people, because that's a half-snake person, maybe. So that's like first generation creation, maybe? I don't know. Okay, well, Infernal Caverns do not seem like anything here has given me a hint on how to dance. Where would they teach you about the dance? Have I read it, or am I just making it up? It should be easier to do now that I have the double jump. But there, we did it properly anyway. Just have a quick run through here. We'll want to make sure we've checked out all the rooms so that we don't have to come back. 4 philosophers turn to stone, blah blah blah. We've learned that long ago. Point to the right, left. That was the next room that gives you the hint that you basically... Well, not this room, but this was a mini-boss. The room after it was a one-shot deal to get the whip. Okay, well that covers the Infernal Cavern. I've done the Extinction pretty well, unless there's untranslated stuff there. We haven't done Spring in the Sky with translatey. Temple of the Sun. It could be a Temple of the Sun. We'll do one more today. And if I can't find it, we will, we'll end the episode. At least I got the Ankh, right? We did get one item today. Look at that pro jump. Pro. So pro. Alright, this was the Shrine of Isis. What? Why would I get an email here? So bored. Yeah, okay, I get it. I guess I'm being slow. Is that the "you're not doing anything, get to work" message? Oh well. Challenge the Infernal Cavern. Yeah, we have done that. That is the problem with these early front sight areas. Is I've done a pretty good job figuring out most of these puzzles. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten this far in the game. But I'll have a quick reread. It shouldn't take too long. We'll finish this area up, then I'll wrap today's episode up. Statue of the Giant waits in the Land of Inferno. Well, there was a statue of the Snake Woman. I'll put that together with that one. I'm almost 100% sure that I don't need these mantras. We learned it. We got a message saying we learned it. We just don't know how to speak them yet. Because I don't think we have the correct software. I did look it up, so. No mantras for us. This one just tells us to push the statue over. No, it tells us to jump into the sun. Whatever, we figured that out. That's how you get to the Temple of Moonlight the first time. Also, there's a room in this, in the Temple of Sun, I think, that tells us about all the mantras, and I just forgot about it until now. Aim and shoot. Yeah, that's how we got through this the first time. I thought that thing would be a spirit that we wouldn't be able to get hurt by. Don't know if I ever whipped everything there very well. I mean, I could go to that shop, I think. Well, maybe I'll get a chance to go all the way. I didn't want to fall down, so let's try this again. But yeah, the room down from here, we have to go all the way around, but those 8 tablets, I think, are, I'm pretty sure they talk about the mantras. And probably where to find them. Yeah! Thanks, Melbrook. Oh, are you sad? No, it's all good. Seems like she's been just sleeping there for a long time. You might be excited to have something else. Oh good, more history. Second children were giants. That's kind of what I thought of, I guessed. So they built most of the ruins. I thought the ruins were Mother. Maybe it's not quite that simple. They had the knowledge to return her. They even made a flying tower, but the tower was not strong enough to lift her body. Eventually the leaders began to fight amongst themselves, and they were chased away by the third children. Giants fled to the land they created in order to cool down the tower and perished. Well, I've seen a couple frozen giants that have been shops. I don't know. Is that what we're talking about? Escape to the surface? I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be like mythology references or something. Anyway, that's cool. Okay, so I did want to see if I could get to that. Nah, I don't want to go to that shop. Who cares? There's man, therefore there is woman. Oh, a weapon shall not be used within the woman. Remember that everything in the Temple of Moonlight, that if you used a weapon, that was the other hint that that was a woman. The Temple of Sun is the man, you're okay, just don't hit the wrong thing. Temple of the Moonlight is all woman. Yeah, there's a few hints. That was the 3... Yeah, I remember that puzzle from the Temple of Moonlight. Probably the same room as this. Goddess Isis. Yep. think we covered all that stuff before. That's how we got the Isis pendant and all that. Anyway, these... First mantra is in the corridor, the entrance to the never-ending corridor. I think that will be the Marbuk. Second mantra is foot of the twins at the tip of the feet that connect the two. I guess now that we've unlocked mantras, we can start getting other ones. So, twins anyway, the tip of the feet that connect the two. Somewhere in the twin labyrinth. Path leading outside at Hell's Gatekeeper. I don't know. Recite the mantra correctly to seal all the bosses. That does not help me. Fourth mantra is in the giant who stands in the land of Inferno. Well, there was a tablet just talking about that. She who stands... Is that the giant snake one? I don't know, maybe. Fifth mantra is below the goddess at the foot, staring at the collapsed tower. Seventh... by the spike atop the 5 mysterious floors. I don't know either. The sign of courage. Well, I think we'll worry about those later because I still can't do mantra stuff anyway. I'll remember. I will try to remember that room for later because we will need it at some point. Okay, so nothing else that direction. Really, the goal here is to learn how to dance, and we'll worry about mantras when we can do mantra stuff. Basically. Yep, already read that. This was the worst sacred orb in the game that you had to get by killing bats. That one took me way too long. Those that fly shall be cast down. Yeah, that was a pretty shameful display. Yeah, it reminds me of some of the things that I've failed at in the game. Couple rooms here we haven't been to in a long time. Meditate under Wedget. Yep, that was the hint to one of the other puzzles that I randomed through eventually. Just a store. Down is where we fought the boss. If you solve the puzzles, you can fight the boss. Okay, there's a hitty mouse. Thank you. Holy fish dwells on this rock. I think I did all that. I have a scale sphere anyway. Oh look! Another... I forgot about that seal. Okay. If I could just jump there. I wonder what that seal does. Okay, we got another door. Well, that's exciting. Can I get in there? Maybe from the other side? Well, exciting days, everyone! Secret door. Oh, bombs. The only discount shop. Nice! So I can get bombs and bullets for slightly cheaper. That's cool. I'll try to remember. I mean, I think the shurikens are the same. But that's cool. So we found a discount. Alright, well the next time I've got money and I need bombs and ammo, because at some point, guns pretty good. It's a nice guaranteed way to kill a boss if you're having a hard time. I'll try to remember that store. Cool. Twins are 2 and 1, twins are identical. Okay. Now, they did say that the next mantra was in the twins, so... Next episode, I will start with the twins, we'll go read some tablets and see if I can also find the next mantra while we're there. All to learn how to dance. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.